Karsten Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. One complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Las Vegas. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Field, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll drop the throw.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua going to throw. It's complete. And it's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Chargers 7.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete.
not hang on. It's third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Mixon with a first down carry. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
34 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Taken down back at his own 7. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Taking on the midfield logo. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Jabari Zuniga came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
It is good. Makes the score Chargers 14. Raiders 10. Justin Rohr.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 21. Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Raiders 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now hard to believe the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll go option to the short side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Queen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jeff Gladney.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll throw now on the final play. Left side, it's Beckham. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Tua. He's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Young in there to pick it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Movement up front. I think they're going to get rid of the Charger lineman. And that'll set them back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Returning it, here's Hammer. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up second.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Blomby. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 42. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the turnover, it's Tua. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here the sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. as he's on to punt for LA. As they take over
at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now they'll get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try to get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little